I'm Senior Boss. This is my show. I make the guides.
Day to be the one killer with no map movement or projectiles. I wonder what could happen today.
Like what, dude? I'm gonna do a kickflip. Watch this shit. Aw, shit. Teehee, I guess I missed.
Forsaken pedophiles of the past, grant me your strength. I'm going to crush this stupid broad.
What of the past, dude?
Here's yellow. You look like baby Marge. Dude, get the fuck out of here.
Slasher is one of, if not the most brain-dead character I've ever gotten my slimy green mitts onto. No matter what I say after this video, that will remain. He has no projectiles, no dash slop, just going around the map and getting stupidly pungent damage. But to know how to use something, we will have to break down his full kit, make use of his abilities, and learn how to use something that really requires no prior thinking or learning, and that a donkey could use. Paraplegic donkey, because like donkeys only have legs, so he wouldn't have nothing.
Turn it off. Turn it off now.
Slasher is what I consider a really easy killer to pick up, but kind of hard to master. Okay, that last part was a complete lie. He still doesn't take any brain power to use at high skill level, but I personally think that's the best part of Slasher. He's stupidly easy to use and get good with, making him the perfect starting killer. Now Slasher has 110 stamina with a bonerific 28 sprint speed, and that 28, that's going to be pretty important. It's going to be pretty big and inflated, so keep that in mind. Because as a survivor, you only have 100 stamina with a 26 sprint speed. So base Slasher has far better stats than any of those flaccid and angry bird-esque survivors. But Slasher really needs the sprint speed and stamina, because like, he's only got flipping melee attacks. He does make up for it with his ability to punish survivors who can't manage stamina, or who can't loop, like the Sigma Alpha far-right non-woke sissy libtard Senor. But closing the distance and slashing the survivor is what you're gonna be aiming for. So like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about M1 now. This transition kind of sucks dick. My bad.
Hawk to a coin got rug pulled? No! My money's gone! No!
Holy crap, Slasher. Slash is Slasher's M1, where he slashes his machete on the slashing victims, who take damage from his slashing. Slash is a really good main attack, it has good range, does a whopping 28 damage. Counting bleed, cause hitting your M1 does bleed. That's an extra 8 damage. I'm whispering cause it's secret. This really doesn't sound all that strong, but there's one extra thing that I need to talk about, that I need to glaze, because it's so amazing. And that is, Slasher's M1 hits multiple people. So like if you're hitting someone and you're like fucking hitting them and being way too close to another guy, you're gonna be hitting both them guys and dealing big chunky damage. But it's still his basic attack. What do you want from me, Diddy pedophile Bloodin?
Let him go.
No.
Behead. This is a really kinda not really risky move. Upon using it, Slasher can lunge forward and do a big old long vertical slash that, no matter if it hits or not, gives slowness to Slasher for 2 seconds after using. But if it does hit, it does a flat 20 damage and applies helpless to the target for 8 seconds. Now, what helpless does is remove the survivor's ability to use abilities, to use any of their abilities actually. This is really strong in most cases. You don't have to be worried about stuns if you hit someone with behead, because they can't defend themselves. Their only hope is someone else coming in and, you know, helping them, which a shocking amount of people refuse to do. Especially when I'm a survivor. Fucking inbreds. But a good tip for behead, use it right after hitting or missing a regular slash, just to get that cheeky 20 extra damage in. It's not much, but you'll notice it, most certainly.
6 damage.
fucking chud.
Gulp? Oh, dude. Gashing Wound. Now, this is honestly a jolly good move. Gashing Wound is a grab. Does a really chunky 50 damage. But because it's a grab, it's not really useful to just like throw it out mid-chase. You can really only use Gashing Wound when the survivor is out of stamina, or they misuse an ability, making it a really good way of punishing misplays and doing major spunkage of damage to one person.
Shots fired.
Get a little squeal, make a little love, get down, get down.
God, dude, I'm so fucking mad. Oh, my boner, dude, I'm so mad, I'm so freaking pissed. I gotta take out this rage. I'm gonna pace around in this rage. I might pace around so I'm not so fucking mad. I'm gonna have to pace around so I'm not so mad. I'm gonna have to pace around. Raging Pace is certainly a move, yep, definitely a move. Upon using Raging Pace, Slash becomes incredibly slow while regaining a good chunk of his stamina. Now this doesn't let you fully refill your stamina, oh dear Epstein no, but it does highlight the closest survivor and make your main attack a real long lunge. But while Raging Pace is active, the next survivor you do end up hitting. I don't know why I paused there, the next survivor you hit, it'll just simply do more damage, and the damage upgrades go as following, yep. Your M1 goes from 28 damage to 31, the head gets a big ol' boost going from 20 to 35, and the biggest boost of boners is Gashing Wound, going from 50 to 70. Now there's one more really strong, really amazing, really awesome thing I gotta cover about Raging Pace. While using Raging Pace, you cannot be stunned by any means. So, if you want a senior tip, here's my green, big musty tip. If you know a survivor is going to try and stun you, or they do something predictable, you can pop Raging Pace and then immediately use Gashing Wound, making one missed stun a fat fucking 70 damage to the chest. That is the Forsaken equivalent to shitting on someone's mouth after they call you a funny name. Like that, I can't defend you if you get hit by this. It's just, they just took a shit on your chest, dude, what do you do?
We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame.
I'm gonna run at ya and slash ya with my slasher slash, you fucking ingrate. Yeah, there isn't really much to say here. Slasher is easy peasy. Forsaken gives a lot of money to a pedophile squeezy. With Slasher, you can just turn your brain off and run at people, and with all due honestly respect moments, alpha sigma moments, alpha male respect moments, I think that's just fine. But try and predict people just a little bit. That way you can hit a Gashing Wound or two, and maybe even a Raging Pace Gashing Wound, which I'm dubbing the Senior Wound Tech. As it's yet to be claimed, I checked, no one else has claimed this shit. That means I get it all to myself. Is this not fucking awesome, dude? I'm a part of this video game now. No one has claimed it, people refuse to claim it, and now I've claimed it.
I mean it, Cody. No more. Just get me out of this game. That's right in my fucking ear, Cody. Shut up, and your breath smells like shit. Cody, that's like right in my fucking ear.
Now, Slasher is my personal favorite killer in all of Forsaken, as even without all the bullshit the rest of the roster has, like what, the 3 fucking dashes now? Dude, is that not criminal? Stop giving killers fucking dashes, bro. Not everyone needs them. Look at John Doe, 1X and Slasher. They do just fine. They can still server wipe. Every time a new killer gets added and they get a dash, another pedophiles burst into this world. You're letting more pedophiles get birthed onto this planet, dude. Just give it a rest. Slasher keeps it simple with just close range melee attacks. And I think that's where all of his appeal comes from. He's a simple feller with an easy kit that, not really, I was going to say it requires a small bit of knowledge on Forsaken's fundamentals, but it still doesn't, especially with Raging Pace. And I think that's what people love about him the most. I'll say this again and again. His simplicity, simple able ability is what makes him so lovable. But before I take my leave to make something else people will throw up watching, I'd like to thank you lovely people, all 8 of the people, all 3 of the people who helped, 4 of the people who helped make this video. That we put on screen with a cheeky video in the back for your ADHD slop brains that need total stimulation.
That was the God. This is the end. I love you.